You must not wonder, though you think it strange, to see me hold my luring head so low, and that mine eyes take no delight to range about the gleams which on your face do grow. The mouse, which once hath broken out of trap, is seldom ticed with the trustless bait, but lies aloof for fear of more mishap, and feedeth still in doubt of deep deceit. The scorched fly, which once hath scaped the flame, will hardly come to play again with fire, whereby I learned that grievous is the game, which follows fancy, dazzled by desire. So that wink or else hold down my head, because your blazing eyes my bale have bred.
So we chose to do a tip-fast analysis of the poem. So first we have the anticipated meaning of the title. For that he looked not upon her. So this title kind of sounds like a man, presumably the speaker, doesn't want to look at a woman. Maybe he doesn't like her. Or maybe she's hurt him and he now wants to avoid her. So now we'll start going into the poem. You must not wonder, though you think it strange, to see me holding my luring head so low. So if we look below, luring means gloomy. So that kind of is a tone word showing a depressed tone. And that my eyes take no delight to range about the gleams from which your face do grow. So even though he thinks she has a gleaming and beautiful face, he still doesn't want to look at her, which is kind of strange. The mouse, which once hath broken out of trap, is seldom ticed with trustless bait, but lies aloof of fear for more mishap, and feedeth still in doubt of deep deceit. So this is a metaphor, and it shows how the author is like the mouse, because he has been, it sounds like he's been rejected by love before, and now he is scared to love again, just like the mouse has been trapped before. And now the mouse doesn't want to eat anymore and is fearful every time he eats. The scorched fly, which once hath escaped the flame, will hardly come to play again with fire. So this is another metaphor, and it kind of plays on the same meaning as before, where the author is scared to love again. Whereby I learned that grievous is the game, grievous sounding like another depressing tone word, which follows fancy dazzled by desire, so that I wink or else hold down my head, because your blazing eyes my bale have bred. So bale is another depressing word meaning misery. So next on Tip Fast we have paraphrasing. The poem sounds like a man has been hurt by a woman because she rejected him, and now he's scared to love again, and he finds himself unable to even look at her because of how hurt he is. Figurative devices, we have the metaphor of the mouse and the metaphor of the scorched fly, which we've talked about before. We also have an A-B rhyme scheme with strange to range and low to grow. And then we also have a couplet at the end, which is kind of ironic because couplets normally show love, but in this case the author actually has the opposite and he's scared to love. Next we have the attitude. So the author kind of has a dark and depressed tone with words like luring, grievous, and bale, and he probably chose this kind of tone because this is how he feels after being rejected by his love. What is the title's new meaning? The title shows how the speaker, again, has been hurt and now doesn't even want to look at her because he doesn't want to be hurt again. And the theme would be that love can be painful and one must be cautious when falling in love. And that's all we have, so thank you for listening.